Ever wondered where yogurt came from? Well, definitely didn't fall out of the sky. But then, how did it get here? Well, I was wondering the same thing myself. But worry not, because in this video, we're going to be explaining about the history of yogurt, the chemistry behind it, how to make yogurt, and how to pack it using an eco-friendly packaging.
Yogurt has ancient roots that go back millennia in Asia, Europe, and the Middle East. It's believed that yogurt made its first appearance during the Neolithic period in Mesopotamia, that is around 5000 BC. And like butter, yogurt is believed to be made accidentally the same way when milk is exposed to bacteria or soured in warm temperatures. Evidence in ancient pottery shows that the Neolithic people were using pots to store milk. And as a fermented food, yogurt was a great way to preserve milk, since its natural acidity slows the growth of harmful bacteria. Yogurt was also a well-known product in ancient Greece, but despite the popularity of Greek yogurt today, the ancient Greeks saw that the oxygala, which is the name for yogurt, was only fit for peasants who consumed it with honey. In Turkey, it was said that originally, yogurt was first made accidentally by the shepherds in the 6th century. The shepherds at that time used to store goat's milk in bags made from animal stomachs to preserve and transport it. When traveling, the bag filled with milk is placed on the animal's back, and the hot weather and bacteria coming from the animal's stomach skin made the milk turn sour and has a thick texture. The ancient Turkish text from the 11th century says that the nomadic Turks was already using yogurt. A century later, yogurt and other fermented dairy products were important to Genghis Khan's Mongolian army. In the late 12th and early 13th century, he believed that the extraordinary bravery of his warrior was thanks to regularly consuming yogurt. Kinda silly, right? Indian texts place yogurt flavored with mustard seed and cinnamon in the kitchen of Indian Emperor Akbar, who reigned from 1556 to 1605. And a rice wine treat called Nai Lao has been around in China since at least the 1800s. From all of the history about yogurt that we've gathered, we can conclude that yogurt has developed separately and differently in different parts of the earth, and some countries like China, Turkey, and Greek may have their own version of yogurt.
But did you know that yogurt is a product of chemistry? Of course you don't. That's why we're going to explain it to you.
Colloid are heterogeneous mixtures that are formed when a particle of a substance is mixed with another substance called dispersion medium. What is heterogeneous? Heterogeneous means that the component of a colloid is not mixed evenly or homogeneously, and the particle is still separated and can still be seen. What's the difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous? The difference between them can be seen from the result that they bring. In homogeneous, as example, a water and a sugar. When both of them mix together, the sugar will be dissolved, and you can only see the water but not the sugar. Now, as in heterogeneous, for example, a water and a sand. When both of them mix together, the sand will not be dissolved. Instead, it will be settled at the bottom of the water, and it can still be seen and separated. Yogurt is an interesting example of a colloid. The main basic ingredient of a yogurt is a milk, which acts as dispersion medium. The dispersed phase in yogurt is a yogurt seed. This yogurt seed, inside of it exists a bacterium. This bacterium belongs to the group of lactic acid bacterium, and the one inside the yogurt seed is Lactobacillus bulgaricus and the Streptococcus thermophilus. The next part will be explained by my colleague Joshua.
When yogurt seeds are added to milk, the bacteria start to ferment. This fermentation process converts the lactose in milk into lactic acid. Lactic acid processed by bacteria is an important factor in the transformation of milk into yogurt. In addition, these bacteria also play an important role in producing the texture and distinctive taste of yogurt. In yogurt, milk acts as dispersing medium that keeps the dispersed particles, namely protein clumps, evenly distributed in the liquid. The dispersed phase, namely protein clumps, form due to bacterial fermentation, give yogurt a thick texture. Therefore, yogurt can be classified as a colloid because it fulfills the criteria of dispersed particle scattered in dispersed medium. With milk as a dispersing medium and yogurt seeds containing bacteria as the dispersed phase.
And now, the most fun part that we've all been waiting for. How to make yogurt.
Okay, the ingredients you need to make a yogurt are milk and a yogurt. That's it. First, a milk you can use fresh cow milk or regular full cream that you can get in your supermarket. And a cup of yogurt, there has lived a bacteria culture. And for this video, we are going to use a liter of milk and a cup of yogurt. For the first step is pour the milk into the pan and heat it with a small lid fire.
Stir the milk while it is heating up until the temperature is 85 degrees Celsius or as warm as when you warm a baby's milk. If you don't have a thermometer, you can check with your pinky finger. Just dip it and feel the temperature.
When heat the milk, make sure to not heat until the milk boils because it will ruin the milk. This process is supposed to change the protein structure into solid. When the milk is warm enough, leave it up and let it cool a bit, around 5 minutes usually.
Put the milk in a clean container or you can let it be in the pan if you will. Slowly stir while letting it cool. After that, put the plain yogurt into the milk. Slowly stir so the yogurt is spread evenly. Then close tightly so the air doesn't get in. This is meant so the incubating process can go well.
And then put it in the warm place. The warmer the place, the faster the bacteria breeds.
Let it incubate for 12 until 18 hours. The longer it sits, the higher the acidity and the thicker it gets. If you don't want a super thicky yogurt, 12 hours will be enough.
After the incubation is done, put the yogurt into the refrigerator a few hours before consumption, so the yogurt expiry can be longer. The yogurt may be good for 1 to 2 weeks. The yogurt you have is made by the bacteria culture. So when you want to make some yogurt again, you just need some milk. That's it. And that's how to make infinite yogurt.
Now that we know how to make yogurt, we need to know how to package it using an eco-friendly packaging. Because save the environment, guys, come on.
Now, after discovering this unlimited yogurt hack, you can give it to your family or even sell it. But remember to always use an eco-friendly packaging. Do you not care for the environment? I mean, look at these cute animals that are dying because of plastic waste. I'm sure you won't want them to die, right? Right? You're wondering, what are the requirements of something to be called eco-friendly? Well, at the simplest definition, The term eco-friendly means not environmentally harmful. So, to call something eco-friendly, then it must not harm the environment. Primarily, eco-friendly products are usually made from 100% recycled materials. It can be reused, and it is made of ingredients and process that doesn't harm the environment.
So to pack our yogurt, we're going to be using a paper cup as the primary packaging and a cardboard bag as the secondary packaging. And for aesthetics, we're going to be putting a sticker on it. There, done.
Wow! From this video, not only you have learned the history of yogurt, understand the chemistry behind it, know how to make yogurt, know the definition of eco-friendly, and also know how to pack it using an eco-friendly packaging. Very informative. And alright, kita gitu loh.
After watching this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because where else can you get a content as good as this? Now, thanks to us, you can make some yogurt for your family, friends, or even teachers as a school assignment. But most importantly, now you know how to do it with less damage to the environment. You're welcome, everybody. Goodbye.